From Neural Newscast, this is Deep Dive, exploring the moments that shape today.
Welcome to Deep Dive from Neural Newscast. I am Marcus Shaw. Today is May 3rd, 2026, and we are looking at a day that redefined how we think about government and the very rhythm of modern life.
And I am Adriana Costa. We have a fascinating narrative today, Marcus. We are exploring a moment where Enlightenment ideals truly took root in Europe, alongside 3 birthdays of figures who mastered power and performance in ways that still echo across the centuries.
Let us start in 1791. While the United States was still navigating its infancy as a democracy, the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth was making a move that would shock the continent. On this day, the Great Sejm proclaimed the Constitution of May 3rd.
It is remarkable because this was actually Europe's first modern national constitution. Long before other European nations codified their laws into a single supreme document, the people in Poland and Lithuania were attempting to create a constitutional monarchy. They were trying to balance the traditional power of the nobility with the desperate need for a stable central government.
It was incredibly progressive for the era. It aimed to fix the political decay of the Commonwealth and protect it from aggressive neighbors. Even though it only lasted about 19 months before outside forces intervened, it became a permanent symbol of national identity. It proved that the dream of freedom was codified and real, even under pressure.
Moving from the power of laws to the power of the mind, our first birthday takes us back to the heart of the Renaissance. In 1469, Niccolò Machiavelli was born. Most people today associate his name with being ruthless or manipulative because of his famous work, The Prince.
You see his influence everywhere now, Adriana. I often think about Machiavelli when I look at modern strategy games. He was arguably the first to treat politics not as a matter of divine right or morality, but as a science of mechanics. He wanted to know what actually kept a state stable, even if the reality of those methods was hard to stomach.
From theory to the high-stakes practice of statecraft, we also celebrate the birth of Golda Meir in 1898. Her journey was extraordinary, moving from Kiev to Wisconsin and eventually to Israel, where she served as the 4th prime minister. She was one of the first women in modern history to lead a nation, often described as the Iron Lady of Israeli politics.
She had to be tough. She led the country through existential crises, like the Yom Kippur War. Her life really represents the massive waves of migration and the sheer force of character required to build and sustain a nation in the 20th century.
Now, if we are talking about a different kind of force, we have to talk about the groove. James Brown, the Godfather of Soul, was born in 1933. He did not just sing songs, he dismantled and rebuilt the architecture of popular music, essentially birthing funk as we know it.
He moved the heartbeat of the music. Before him, the focus was often on the melody, but Brown shifted the emphasis to the downbeat, what musicians call the one. When you look at his work ethic and his influence on everything from disco to hip-hop, it is almost impossible to imagine modern culture without the foundation he laid.
Before we wrap up today, Marcus, we have to look at a digital milestone that most of us probably wish had not happened. In 1978, a marketer at Digital Equipment Corporation decided to try a new outreach experiment. He sent a single, unsolicited bulk email to about 400 people on the ARPANET.
And just like that, the first spam was born. It was an advertisement for a product presentation on the West Coast. At the time, the ARPANET was a small community built on academic trust, and the users were absolutely livid about the intrusion. It is almost quaint to think that 400 emails felt like a catastrophe back then, considering what we face in our inboxes every morning now.
It's a good reminder that every technological leap comes with its own set of growing pains. From the birth of modern constitutions to the birth of the junk folder, May 3rd covers a lot of ground. I am Adriana Costa.
And I am Marcus Shaw. You can find more of our deep dives into the past at deepdive.neuralnewscast.com. Deep Dive is AI-assisted, human-reviewed. Explore history every day on Neural Newscast. We will see you tomorrow.
This has been Deep Dive on Neural Newscast, exploring the moments that shape today.